Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Those of you who are new here, my name is Pam Grice. I am your crochet business coach, and I'm on a mission to help 100,000 women find and build financial freedom through crochet. And I'm happy that you're here, and hopefully, we can have you join us on that mission. So today is going to be a little bit different. Typically, I share crochet business tips and encouragement and that kind of stuff for crochet business owners. So today's going to be a little bit different. But if you are interested in crochet business tips, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. And you will get those next week. And the weeks following. I do a live every Monday morning. I do plan on restarting my podcast soon, and that will go up on Thursdays. And that's the plan. So I'm so happy that you're here. Today we're going to be talking about how to support fellow makers and designers who are in Ukraine. As you know, there's a lot of chaos going in the world right now, and those folks who are in Ukraine are really struggling. And as an empath myself, I have a hard time watching that. I have a hard time thinking about what that would be like. I don't live in a city, and I used to, though. And I'm just considering, like, what would it be like if all of a sudden tanks were rolling through our city and we had to go underground? Well, first of all, we're not equipped for that. Here in many homes in the United States, we don't have underground bunkers. And seeing those people grabbing everything they own and just walking, like, what are you supposed to grab? Um, I don't know. I just feel really sad for those people who are in our community, people that we know, people that we follow, um, and they're in the midst of this crisis. And so I really want to share some ideas on how we can support them. Some of these are just really simple little things. I mean, it may or may not be life changing for them, but it could at least be encouraging. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. Um, I don't know. Are you guys feeling the same way? I don't know. I just feel everything too much. So I might start crying again today. That's how I am. So this is our topic: how to help the maker community in Ukraine. So I'm just going to share with you some strategies, some things that you can do to help folks that are impacted. And I really want to encourage you. I will put a link in the description. I forgot to put it in there now. Encourage you to go over to my blog post that goes with this video because it has direct links. I did not put affiliate links in there. I don't want to profit from this in any way, but just direct links to some makers that some people in my community have recommended that we support. Also, I have, just filtered searches on Etsy and filtered searches on Ravelry for people who are located in Ukraine, and you can simply just go purchase a pattern. Or yeah, I do have makers, people who are selling physical products, and you can go to their shops and purchase a product and send them a quick note and say, like, take your time, whenever you can get to it, or send this to someone in your own country, or give this to someone who needs it, something like that, so that you're not putting pressure on them, but you're getting money to them. So I'm just going to go through these. And first thing I want to say before I forget, if you are a maker in Ukraine and you don't sell digital products, you sell physical products, I really want to encourage you to create a digital product, whether that is something really quick that you create in Canva that can be an SVG file for something that says support Ukraine. It can be just a printable PDF that someone could print out and make a little sign that says support Ukraine or something like that you can put up a quick digital item and make it possible for people to send you money where you don't have to send them a physical product in return. I really encourage you to do that. I just think it would be a helpful way for you to receive some money and not have to then fulfill an order. So sorry, my construction guys are calling me right now and I can't answer the phone. So, all right, so I'm going to go through these real quick. All right. So first, purchase digital files. You can do a filtered search both in Etsy and in Ravelry. On Etsy, you would, search digital files or crochet patterns. And then under the filter option, you would click filter and then select the country Ukraine. And I would deselect any like delivers to country and just leave that blank. So that's on Etsy. And then on Ravelry, what you can do is the first search term, as you're entering a search term, you can type in Ukraine and it will say designer country : Ukraine. And you can just select that and it will give you all the patterns available from designers in Ukraine. So that's really easy, but I do have links to both of those in my blog post. All right, so that's a really easy one and that will get funds to them directly. Now, can they access those funds from their bank? I'm not sure. I hope so. But again, I personally don't have contacts in Ukraine, so I'm not positive. But at least it will be there waiting for them. Next, send an email to your list. So once you, once you get a filtered list of designers or product sellers or people in Ukraine who are selling digital files, grab that link and send it to your list. You can even recommend a couple of different things so that the people on your list don't have to go searching for something. Just say like, here's a pattern for this. The person's in Ukraine, you should support them, go buy this thing. That way people, you take your support and then spread it out through everyone who's on your list. So emailing your list is a good option. And while you're there, you should be able to somehow filter your list and select the country of Ukraine and, create a segment. If you know how to use your email subscriber list, this is something you can do. So filter your list by people who are in Ukraine, create a segment, and send an email to them just saying, I want to support you. Do you know any organizations we can donate to? How can we best support you? And just wanted to let you know that you're in our thoughts, you're in our prayers, and we're thinking of you, whatever. Just send something encouraging to people who are already on your list who live in that area. If you have a membership or a course or something, also go through and see who is in Ukraine. This is what I'm going to do this right after we get done with this today. See who's in Ukraine and pause their payments. Just because you don't want to be the one placing an undue burden on your fellow makers. And so if anybody in Ukraine is in CBA, I'm going to go ahead and pause their payments so that I'm not then taking money from them during a time when they're really struggling. So if you have a membership, crochet pattern membership or something like that, you can do the same. Okay. Yeah, make social media posts. So post in support of Ukraine, post links to people that people can purchase from, and then also go ahead and forward. You go to sorry, I'm having a hard time because my construction guys and my electrician, they keep texting me. So okay, go to my blog post and share it, and then people can come back and find all of those links right there in that post. Host a sales event with proceeds going to Ukrainian relief. So you could have a sale and say all of the proceeds from this will be donated to a relief organization. So this is a way that you can encourage support, but also get some money so that you can then donate it. You could send financial gifts through PayPal if you know someone who's in Ukraine or someone on your list and you just want to support them. You can send them a message, say, what's your PayPal? And then just send them some money on PayPal. You could go see if they have a Patreon account, send them something on Patreon or buy me a coffee account. So basically what you'll do is find the person. You can take their link from my blog post, go to their Facebook, find their social media accounts, find their blogs, see if they have any of these links available, and donate to them that way. Well, this looks the same as the other one. So sharing social media posts. Okay, so we already went over that. Here's an idea, binge watch their YouTube channel. So again, if you take their link to Etsy, take their link to social media, find their YouTube channel, and then just put it on in the background and let their YouTube channel run so that they can make ad revenue. With all you have to do is let it run in the background. Create a separate browser window and open up a playlist and let that playlist run through. And this will get them views, and you can even share their YouTube channels with your people, and have people do the same and just binge watch their channels. That will get them more views. That will get them more ad income. Same thing with their blogs. You could go to their blog and go through all of the pages, spend lots of time, like open up a page and leave it open for a while, then open up another page and leave it open for a while. Scroll down to the bottom. All of these things will help them to get ad revenue. And so it's free for you to do, and it gets them ad revenue. So also share their pins on Pinterest. When you share their pins, more people will go there, more people will spend time on their blogs, and again, they'll be able to get income from that. This is, whoops, that was my dog. This is a really simple thing. Send a kind word, either through Etsy, contact me link, or through DMs on social media. Anything, leave comments on their blog, leave comments on their YouTube channel, and just let them know that you're supporting them and you're praying for them. Speaking of that, if you are a prayer, dedicate some prayer time specifically for people in the maker community and their families, as well as for this whole situation at large. Donate to reputable charitable organizations. I have a link in this blog post that has resources for medical help, resources for families, for the community, for journalists, and for the military. So whatever you're passionate about, whatever you feel like supporting, go through those. Now, I have not vetted those. Those are things I found on the internet. So you might want to do some research to make sure they are reputable and they're places you want to give your money to. And finally, call your local representative. So we all know this is a thing. So I stated at the top of my blog post, I am not a political person. Like, I am not deeply involved with politics, that I know everything that's going on, that I know all of the backstory of everything that's going on. I'm not. I am a person who cares about people. And so I can't tell you what's right, what's wrong, what's the next step, what we should do. I don't know. But if you have ideas, if you are passionate about this and you want to have an impact, call your local representative, call your senators, your congressmen, state your case, let them know how you feel about this and what you think the next step should be, because they're there waiting to hear from their constituents. So do that, make your voice heard. So those are my thoughts. Again, I have these all detailed in that blog post. I'm just going to go look real quick and tell you what the URL is of that. The URL is crochetpreneur.com/help-makers-in-Ukraine. So I will put that in the description, both on Facebook and on YouTube. But yeah, there are links to 15 ways you can help makers in Ukraine. Then there's Ukrainian crochet designer links, Ukrainian product and yarn seller links. I did link a couple of makers that I know that have family in Ukraine. So you could support these people here, knowing that they're likely supporting their families, trying to get them to safety. So those are linked there. And then I have linked those relief organizations. And finally, I lost y'all. There you are. So this is really hard because people said, well, what about makers in Russia? Are we going to support makers in Russia? And my thought is like, this is not their fault. Like, this is not the fault of individuals in any particular country. So I'm guessing they're not as impacted, but you never know. You never know what's going on. I hear that they've limited or they've cut off all access to social media in Russia. So if you do send messages, they likely won't receive them. I don't know if they can access their bank account. I don't know what's going on. So if you feel led to support makers in Russia as well, then do that. Again, it's not any individual person's fault. Well, it's not any individual maker's fault that all of this is going on. And so if there's people that's hurting, I want to help them. Just be cognizant of whatever the rules are in your country as far as sanctions and those kinds of things, and doing business with countries that are at war. I don't know. Again, I don't know any of that. So, but yeah, just check in with yourself, check in with your friends, check in with people you know. I just want to see real quickly what y'all are sharing. Okay, so Joyce shared on Facebook, the Seattle Times article has a list of valid organizations where you can safely make donations. So check out Seattle Times. Okay. All right. So these are my ideas. These are ways you can help. I don't want to take up any more of your time. You need to be working and you need to be helping. So go to that blog post again, crochetpreneur.com/help-makers-in-Ukraine. Or you could go to crochetpreneur.com, scroll all the way to the bottom and look for the recent blog posts, and you'll find the blue and yellow one there. I put it in Ukrainian color so that you could find it. Just click on that and it has all of that information there. So I hope that helps. I hope that gives you ideas, and thanks for watching. All right, so I will be back next week with crochet business tips. Thanks, you guys.